What's going on YouTube, and welcome to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, in this video I'm going to give you guys a quick review on the V65 Molotok. So this airplane is actually in discount this week. Also the hangar is also in discount, so I guess that a lot of people actually got a hangar this week, and they're probably wondering which aircraft is good or which aircraft should I buy first. And the Molotok is actually a very good option. That's why I'm doing this review, guys. Also it's in discount this week, so it's actually the perfect opportunity to get it. So the price right now is 1.8 mil. Regularly that will be 3.6 mil since there is a 50% discount, and the price that I have right now is also the trade price. And if you want to unlock the trade price, you will have to do 18 crate missions with your hangar business. So you will have to source 18 crates, doesn't matter which crate, with your hangar business, and then you will actually unlock the trade price. So if you want to modify it, you will of course need a hangar, and you will also need a workshop in your hangar, so that's a renovation. And then you just enter your aircraft in your hangar, press right on the D-pad, and then you will have a couple of options that you can actually modify. So the armor, of course, max. The countermeasures, I got flares because I think this is very good. Then the drop tanks, this is purely for the look, so they have no influence on the working of your aircraft, also not on the flying. Then the engine, of course, max as well. The handling, race handling, this is very important actually, because it has a big influence on the mobility and also the flying of the aircraft. Then the liveries, all of them should be unlocked, so none of them should be unlocked with the bunker research, I think. And then you can just go ahead and choose one that you like. They all have like army camo kind of style. And then of course you can modify the colors as well, so you can also respray them. I just picked purple. And yeah, with the livery that I got, for example, if you try to modify the secondary color, it will just change the front, so the nose of the plane, and also the side of the wings, so the top of the wings. It will not change kind of the spots that you have from the livery, of course. Now let's just say you want to modify another vehicle, for example, in your hangar. By the way, guys, if it's a aircraft that actually came in the game after the hangar update, you will have a lot of options that you can actually modify. But if you, for example, do it with a Pegasus vehicle like the Hydra or the Buzzard, you will only have the ability to actually change the color. So that's maybe if you bought another plane or have another plane and you cannot modify all these things, then it's probably because it's an older plane and was in the game before the update of the hangar. So the weapons, the homing missiles, 195k. By the way, guys, the machine guns are already on it. And then the drop tanks, I went ahead and got them anyway. I thought it looked quite nice. They looked like another type of gun, so I just got them, but it has no influence on the aircraft itself. So guys, that's how you modify it. So again, you will need the hangar for it, of course. You will also need the hangar just to store this aircraft, by the way. And also you need the workshop as a renovation on the hangar. So for the flares, you can just fire them or use them by pressing right on the D-pad. Now the first time you do this, they will immediately fire. The second time you do this, you might have to press it 2 times because it actually has to reload. With the missiles, just change your weapon, so you actually also have the machine guns and the humming missiles without locking, so without humming. You can just change it by pressing square on PlayStation, and then you can fire them by pressing X on PlayStation, just like with the Hydra or the Buzzard, for example. So just the same as with other planes. As you guys can see, also 4 flares, so that's good as well. The flares is better than the chaffs in my opinion, because you can still use it after someone has actually fired their missiles on your plane. So with the chaffs, you actually have to use it while someone is still locking. So that's the main reason why I actually like the flares. But the chaffs are actually also pretty good, and I think the effectiveness of the chaffs is actually bigger. So with the flares, it could still be that the missile still reaches your plane and that you still get hit by the missile. So over here, I just tried to land in the city on a road just to show you guys that this plane is actually also quite easy to land within the city, and you can actually use it in the city as well. So it's actually very good. So this property is actually very good. And then I took off, and as you guys can see, it took off very quickly. And this is actually one of the most important things in my opinion for a plane, because with a plane in GTA, you of course need to use it on other places than just the airfield as well. So this is actually something that I like very much about this plane. The taking off is very good, the landing is very good, and also the handling is very good. Now the handling of course has to do with the race handling as well, but just in general, this plane just flies very smoothly, very easily. You can actually dodge a lot of things very easily. The reaction of the plane is good as well, you could say. Over here I tried to fly under this bridge. Actually, I got my plane got destroyed, but it was actually a good opportunity to actually show you guys, if you request this plane in the middle of the city, will it actually spawn close to you. So I just went ahead and called Morse Mutual. Now of course, if you are close to an airfield, the plane would spawn at an airfield, but let's just say you're in Vinewood Hills. I'm actually close to Vinewood Hills right now. Then of course you don't want to go to LSIA every time you want to use your Molotok, and then I just requested it over here in the interaction menu, so you can just go to request aircraft instead of request personal vehicle, and then it actually spawned in the sewers. So that's a great thing if you're in the city, and if you're pretty close to the sewers, or actually you might not even have to be that close to the sewers, the plane would most of the time spawn in the sewers and not at LSIA. Of course, if you're in Sandy Shores, it will spawn at Sandy Shores airfield. Don't expect this plane to spawn on the roads or on the regular roads, just like with your personal vehicles, or yeah, just your cars. So it's still a plane, you still need some space to actually take off. Over here I did the humming launcher test. So let's just say you have some annoying kid in the lobby trying to kill you with their humming launcher. Now after one humming launcher it already started smoking. After the second one it was on fire, but as you guys can see, it's still on the map, so still not destroyed technically, and then after the third one it was destroyed. So I would say you can take one humming missile without actually getting destroyed. And then over here, some guy in the lobby actually asked me if he could fly me my Molotok, and I just said sure, why not. So I actually met up with him over here, and then he actually tested it out. He said it was fast as well, he liked it as well. So I actually gave him my YouTube as well and just traded my Molotok with his Mark 1. So in general, I like this plane very much, guys. I know it's a little bit expensive, but if you have the money, make sure to get it this week. I think it's a very good plane you can get for your hangar. It's also not that expensive to actually upgrade it, and it actually looks sick. I also think it's a very good substitute for the Laserjet. So the Laserjet right now it costs 6.5 mil, and this is actually a plane that comes very close to it. It's very fast, very easy to use. It also has humming missiles, it also has machine guns. The machine guns, by the way, are non-exploding, by the way, so not like with the Hydra, but I think it's a very good substitute for the Laserjet, and it's also a very nice plane. So if you're wondering on which plane to get, this is a good option, especially this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and peace out, you guys.